Okay, here's a basketball lesson by Dean Curry. Hopefully you can hear me. And we're going over the perfect jump shot. And I say in a later part of this video, you see NBA players shooting from here, shooting the side of the head. Proper form is to 90 degrees. Have the ball up here, not from your head like Damian Lillard, up here, okay? And I stick my arm to the side a little bit because I'm short, and putting it here, I have to reach back a lot and it blocks off my right eye. So what I do is I come back here, and then when I follow through, you should be able to let your other hand go. When I follow through, this is just a guide. You don't use this hand at all, but to hold the ball in place. Okay, when you let it go sideways, you let it go, notice how my arm straightens out to here. But I get to see the rim, and I fade a little on my shot, so I actually get my back into the shot and use a little of my core and my stomach to launch. So it sort of kind of goes like this. Get it right off, okay, with a low spin. When I bring it out here, I'm way back here when I shoot. Come back, right? Okay, over here. And it's nothing but net. It's pretty, it's so pretty. So pretty. One hand. Pow. These shy shots make it easy when you have the right score. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Watch the form. Straight back. Pow. Straight back. Pow. Straight back. Straight back. Straight back. Pow. And that's how you get a good jump shot. I hit net all day. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Three. Look at that bounce. You get that bounce when you have the spin. Down the court. Count it. Count that three. Count it. Count that three. Over and over. It's all about the release point. Here is the perfect jump shot by Dean Curry. And this is going to come out lefty, I believe, on the screen. So you want to just see me doing it righty because I'm using the front of the camera and I like to kind of see the video as I do it. So the perfect jump shot, I spent many years trying to mimic people's jump shots. Never worked until I sort of found my own. One of the biggest flaws I see in the NBA is people shooting jump shots from their chest, their forehead, and the side of their head, okay? Jump shots, fundamentally sound jump shots like Michael Jordan, we will get a 90 degree, and a 90 degree on the ball. So you have a 90 degree left hand and a 90 degree right hand. Now when Jordan shoots, he comes a little bit more in with the elbow here, and kind of shoots it off the top of his head. Because you know Jordan's 6'8", I'm 6'5", I a lot of times have to lean back. And when I do lean back, because I have to get my shot off, I shoot it from way, not only up here, but I shoot it from way behind me. You see behind, I come up way back here, okay? Way back here when I'm shooting. Now, if I was to shoot just a 90 like this and come back, what happens is, you know, when you come back like this, the arm is sort of in the way of your right hand. So when I come back fully back, and that feels more comfortable for me, see how I'm holding the ball? And this ball just guides. You know, sometimes I see people pushing off with this hand. This hand, you're supposed to get it and come right through. So let's see if I can back up a little. You get it and this slides off and you're actually snapping the wrist and you're using your fingertips, okay? You're not using it flat hand, all right? You're using your fingertips. So when you come up, I like to stick my elbow out a little bit. Some of the great shooters, Reggie Miller shoots way up here, okay? He kind of comes up like this and shoots through, and he crosses his hand, which, you know, is not something I like as far as a jump shot goes, but he's Reggie Miller. And everyone's going to shoot it different, but just to name you, you know, there was Vinnie Johnson, the microwave. He used to come up like this with his elbow out, but he's short. World Be Free, you may not remember him. He was short. And when you're short, you have to lean back. And when you do, you can't come up here and lean back because the elbow gets in the way of your, you know, eye line. So it's actually better to stick your arm out a little bit, and we're still 90 degrees, right? And even though we look at this arm's 90 degrees. You just have your elbow out a little bit, you come up, right? And you come way back here. And you see from a side angle, right? I'm way up here and I release way up here and I follow through. Let me bend down a little. I follow through off the wrist and I snap the wrist, okay? And, you know, some of the great shooters, Stephen Curry, last name's Curry too, he actually shoots from his chest. The reason he shoots so far away from the basket is because his shot would be very easy to block. And he has to actually shoot off a move. He doesn't really have a jump shot. He has a set shot, which again is almost 80% of NBA players. You know, Lonzo Ball actually shoots from this side, kind of shoots like this, you know, and that's the worst way to shoot because that's the easiest shot to block. You know, and they said that before he came to the NBA. And his brothers do it too. I don't know why you would pull up and shoot from way over here. It just doesn't make sense. And, you know, he has a lot of shooting problems. And Michael Jordan had perfect form. His elbow was a little in, okay? He would come up, his elbow was in, and he'd kind of shoot off the top of his head. Not like I do when I shoot. I'm way up here, okay? From a side view, I'm way up here, all right? And I actually have a fadeaway. I don't know if you ever remember Glenn Rice. He played for Michigan, and he actually would shoot it with a little fade on his shot. And he shot it very high, and he came up, and I kind of fade. I'm used to fading a little on my shot, which isn't proper mechanics, but you have to understand I'm shorter. And it just feels natural to kind of fade a little bit. So I just kind of come up behind my head, and I shoot it probably up here, okay, on a fade. Now, when you shoot it from your chest and out, and I see people shooting the side of the face and out, it's very easy to block. Damian Lillard, perfect example. Great shooter. He shoots off his forehead. So when he comes up, he shoots here. It's very easy to block. See, look at the release points. Lillard, Stephen Curry, okay, shoots way down here. You know, even Larry Bird used to shoot off the side of his head. So his release point would be here and out. My release point is way back here and up and out. Thompson on the Golden State Warriors actually does it pretty well. His release point is way up here. His elbow's a little bit more in than mine, okay? But his release point is way up here, and he's got a quick release. He's got excellent form. But I see a lot of NBA players don't even have a jump shot. They have a set shot. And, you know, I see, you know, Stephen Curry shoots way here, right from his chest. You know, Lillard here, Reggie Miller up here, and he crosses over. Larry Bird would shoot right from the side of his head. Okay, he was 6'8", so he got away with it. But not many players actually fundamentally come way back here and shoot right through, off from a front end angle, shoot right up. I come way back so my elbow sticks out a little bit just so I have a good eye line. Feels natural to me and shoots through. You also have to find your balance with the shot. Making a move this way, making a move that way, coming back. You can't like just pull up awkwardly. You got to come around, right? You're coming around with the ball. You see the shot, set the feet, get into your stance, boom. You come around this way with the, we come around to people. As soon as I see my feet, as soon as I see my defense, I come around. They give me an inch. You don't even think of your shot. Your shot's going to go the way that you go. So you just come around. You see your vision, come around. Boom. Okay? Come around this way. Boom. You could spin, come around, wait for your balance with the shot. Everything should be balanced with your body. As soon as you're balanced, lift, boom. Come around this way, spin, step back. You're in balance, boom. You should never have to think about your shot. But the main important point to make is you're not shooting from here, you're not shooting from the side of your head, you're not shooting from here. I'm just showing you a set shot. I'll show you a jump shot outside. It's the same principle, okay? But you lift in the air and shoot. I shoot a little like World Be Free and Vinny the Microwave Johnson. They were short guys, so their elbow will come out a little bit. All right, still 90 degrees, 90, and they come out and they have to fade a little on their shot. And you have to, you're basically shooting it one-handed at one point, okay? You're coming through. If you're doing this, that's wrong. You're basically coming through and through. Same with free throws. You're at the line. Your ball should always be down here. You shouldn't be like this, and then shooting a free throw. Your best free throw shooters, whether they're Jordan or Reggie Miller, they hold the ball down here. Then they come into their stance. Boom. See the snap of the wrist? Boom. Snap of the wrist. Boom. Snap of the wrist. Boom. It's all in the snap of the wrist. Okay? So let's start with that, and we will get back to some outside. We'll get some outside. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. We'll get some outside stuff going in a little bit.